Jamie's headed in. He didn't get any fuel because he was parked somewhere else this morning, away from everybody else that got fuel. So he's gonna go back to camp, which is on the other side of that hill right there. And this one's cut off, so I gotta work on this piece. All these pieces are cutting off into little tiny pieces. Or this piece is cutting it into tiny little pieces. Yeah, like I said, this field's 6,000 acres or 5,000 acres. This half is like 3 or something like that. Whee! That's Eureka, Washington out there in the distance. That's as good as my phone zooms in. It's pretty steep along the edge there. Get the cutting though. Pretty bad egg. He's making it. Jamie would have normally gone first, but Josh is going first. There's a common sight. Just a back out in a combine, cutting on something flat. There's the flat top up here. Nice and flat with this little tiny triangle right here for me to cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut on around this, kill some time, wait for the combines to catch up because I'm like half a lap ahead. So, lucky for me, I'm the slowest combine. Yeah, there's flat, there. That's what every other harvest looks like, right there. Boom. So I'm up here on some pretty light ground, coming around the edge. That's our field up there too. It was part of this field, the Lamar field. What I understand, it's up for auction right now. This over here also is part of the Lamar field. I mowed that and sprayed it. It's pretty much ready for seeding other than one more spray job now that it's been mowed. I think this field we're on is 3,000 acres. It's our biggest field. One of the lower yielding fields of all the stuff that we farm because the dry climate of this zone that we're in. It's like a desert zone. Where in other parts of the world, in other parts of the town, or the area around the town, here, of Walla Walla, that's like the biggest town in Walla Walla County, the rainfall is a lot higher. It's like double or triple what it is right here. Here it's probably around 12 inches average a year. I know that because my family farm is right over that hill, and this field borders our field. This field used to be farmed by the Fletchers, but now it's farmed by my boss. So the first opening lap was taken by Jamie in the 8120. As you can see, he went around the outside once, and he was going this direction. So I'm going around it once also, but not the first pass. I'm not too scared to go get out on the edge. Jamie's not either. He left a little bit, but nothing to speak of. It's like one head of wheat wide at most. And we're not talking about feet wide skips here. So as I'm leveled out, you can see right here, I'm gonna put it at 0.5. I'm leveled out beyond maximum. I'll put 4-ways on or four-wheel drive on just because I know that this turn's not gonna like it yet. So I'm gonna do it Shaver said. If I start losing it again, and brake, yep, right here, brake the uphill brake, and it keeps it up on the hill a lot better. I mean, a lot better. Instead of it just sliding down like that, it just brings it right back up. So props to Kevin Shaver for calling me and telling me that's how we stay on this super steep stuff out here. Because I'm way beyond level. I'm like with the hill. Like I'm tipped out. Well tipped out. Well, that's fine. As I give this 50-cent tour of the Lamar field, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Trevor Struthers and George Struthers. George Struthers provided the camera, not this one, but he did provide also this iPhone. So thanks to my dad, George. He's the farmer over the hill over here. Okay, we made it easy. So I just barely pushed down on the uphill brake, just enough to know it's that it's there, you know? Like, we're not talking about putting a lot of weight on it. He said just a little bit. That way you could stay up on the hills a little better. He knows that because, I'll turn this on myself for a second. He knows that because he's got level land combines. He's got some fairly hilly terrain. He got a piece that my dad gave up the lease on, or lost the lease on, whichever you want to look at it. He gave it up. But he gave up the lease, and Shaver's got it, and it's pretty steep. And they've got John Deere's, big old John Deere's. Here, he sent me a picture of them. I'll post it probably right here in the video. And he said all he needs is an oil change and something, and they're ready to go again. So his harvest might actually be over. It's August 1st. Some people have been cutting since July 1st or so. So that's 30 days. It's a bad harvest, it's a bad year, so it could be done in 30 days. You could do 6,000 acres probably. 7,000 acres maybe, with 2 combines, as long as they're big enough for these 40-foot headers. So, yeah, this is actually a field I could do while holding the phone, because it's pretty the same. It's taller also. The stubble's all pretty much the same. There's some of it's shorter, but I mean, I'm low, but I'm not as low as I was in the other fields. It's on my four-way steering. I always say that. My rear wheel assist on, but I'm gonna shut that off so I can accelerate and go a little bit faster, because with rear wheel steering on, I'm going about 3.7 miles an hour, and without the rear wheel assist on, it's always rear wheel steering. I know that, okay? I just keep making mistakes. It's a one-cut thing. I'm posting this, I'm uploading it probably right after I make it. This is one of them videos. Because it's episode 10 of Grain Hogs. Called it Nugget Hogs at first, but that sounded weird. Nugget Hogs, sounded like something to do with gold. But we do call these nuggets, some people. They call these little golden nuggets, little tiny golden nuggets. They are gold, but they sure ain't worth as much as gold. They're golden, and that's about the end of that. That right there, that spinning metal chain, that was sparking. That's why it lit on fire right in front of it. Like, the fire started this year for me right there on the header. The header fire started right there. And evidently that chain was throwing sparks and it lit on fire. So.
Nothing like good guys.
It's one of the many dangers, one of the many issues we face out here is fire. Could be worse. This is some of the most flammable substance on earth. Inside it is light, small pieces of... Here comes my bank out wagon. I don't know who's driving that. Ben, maybe? Looks dusty. Whichever bank out wagon that just showed up over there, I could probably use getting empty over here if you want more beer. Okay. Thank you. So here comes the bank out driver. Yeah, I need to get empty before I go along this piece right here along the edge. There's the opening round I was talking about, right there. It's fairly steep on the first little bit right here. Kind of tell from this distance, but it's nice and light, nice and steep, so I want to get empty first, just to make sure I can make it. Not an issue. It's easier to stay up on the hills when you're lighter. So I'm almost empty. I wasn't that full. Until I'm getting empty because it starts bouncing. The whole combine starts bouncing. And then off to the next piece. Okay, I'm on the softest, steepest part of this little piece right here. This little hill. Whoa. I'm just sliding down it. That's fine. I don't mind. Yeah, I know this is a lot smoother when I hold it with my phone. When I hold the camera, I mean, sure. So, my partner, she says that I am like making a documentary. So, that's what this is, you guys. You guys are witnessing a documentary because I'm documenting it. You know? It's not highly edited, highly revised. It's all real. This is a real life experience of me, a flatland farmer from out west, like 10 miles, 5 miles west of here, where it's flat, flatter than a pancake. Eureka flats are real flat. But here, these are them hills. You can see on a map where this starts. If you go to the flat land on 124, at the end of it, going east, that's the end of my dad's land. And that's where the Shabers start on part of it. And then that's where we start, James Farms. So able to bring it up from down there pretty well. Like here, I'm tilting to the right. I'm tilting back to the left. Going down, down. Oop, are we gonna climb this? I mean, it doesn't look like much, but it's just so dang soft. Oh, here he comes. The star of the show, Mr. Jamie. That's where I was just at when I was recording just a minute ago. Hard to record, drive, and shoot something that far away as Jamie. It's nothing. Oh, this is something I gotta put rear assist on. I'm having a hard time climbing this. I can already feel it, my issues. Yeah, I need some of them paddle wheel sand dune tires. That's what I'm looking for. Just paddle up this. No issues. I mean, other than the huge trenches that we leave behind and the bouncing, this would obviously do. No issues. Hopefully I turn the audio, or turn the fan down enough. It's hot outside. I can't turn it down too much. So you're just gonna have to deal with the sounds of the cab. One of those sounds is, there's my dad's farm. One of those sounds is the air conditioning. So that's my dad's farm right there in the dead center. And that's Eureka over there to the right. That's where I grew up, over there, and it's flat. Between here to there, it's flat. And that's where my dad's land is, out in the flats. It's right next to Agri Northwest, the Mormon operation over there. Yeah, I gotta drive this one. There's a big draw coming up. There's no way I can go through this draw properly while holding a cell phone. This draw. You see the water runoff or the tracks coming down it. Yeah, so I'm gonna shut off the video real quick. All right, now we're through it. We made it through. And I don't see Drew coming behind Jamie. Drew should be right there, but he's not. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, got a copy. I tried to make it to that one circle I made over there to my left. There's another bank out access over there because I need to dump there before I try to make it to the other end.
Okay. I think I'm at that circle right now.
Probably.
Yeah. So I'll probably want to get empty here before I drop off also, correct? this skip? That's the berm. That's the edge of the field. What'd I do?
Oh, okay. That's a off.
Yeah, I just did what he said to be careful doing. Here comes Drew. Maybe I'll get some good video of him going along over there. Sound of my water bottle banging around. I can always open this. That's where I hang my garbage can, but I can pull it down. So I open this. Look at this. Like that. My windows are pretty clean.
Yeah, go.
It's just they're tinted.
Okay.
Seriously steep. No, it doesn't seem it, but it is. I'm not in all-wheel drive because I'm going downhill. Can't have rear wheel assist on going downhill. Sorry, I was eating my lunch. One day we'll get to streaming this. Saw somebody with a 360 cam yesterday. 360 videos on YouTube. Pretty bad at. I forget his name. Some North Dakota or South Dakota farmer. I think North Dakota. North Dakota, eh? That's not how they all sound. I can see my house from here. That's that house over there. A couple videos ago, the trees, where they go? There, those trees in the middle. That's all that's left of my old house over there.
Gonna need to get empty back there before you go around that side. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like here, you can see this dog nut, so I'm gonna go straight through it. No need to continue the nut. End the nut. So I pick a furrow right here in the between. See? And I just follow this furrow. Look, I can follow furrows too. I know how to do that, but you know, we don't have to. Just cut it every which way but loose. It's just about being too rough when you go against the furrows. It's not about how you need to go with the furrows like corn. How are we farming in Brazil? That's a cool channel. edit that out. Add the F out. Oh yeah, I was testing what it sounds like. This is on auto. We're on maximum. All the way down. Off. Medium. Jeez, that's a lot of materials. Okay, I'm having a hard time going and recording this and doing all this, so I'm gonna get back to driving this combine.